So, back in Legion, I almost caused our reformed guild to have a few people leave over what I thought was an instant accident that got blown up way out of proportion. Yeah, what I did was I muted someone because an add-on they had kept spamming chat with how people died, and that action didn't come up and bite me in the ass until months later in a completely different raid for a completely different reason. So back during Legion, during Nighthold, we picked up a player called Rez. He ran a Warlock, and he was from a Mythic Progression guild on his main. We raided with his main like once or twice when we were pushing Heroic Nighthold because he wanted to he was bored apparently. He just wanted to have fun with a guild that was trying to have fun. His form of fun was usually swap blasting or dropping Warlock portals randomly or other things among food tables so that you click it and you get teleported away or something like that. Or, summoning you to a weird place and then teleporting away, leaving you to be stranded somewhere. The usual stuff, like, the mole machine taking you to the middle black, the Grim Guzzler, stuff like that. Good old fun. Anyway, we had him in the guild, so when we started doing Tomb of Sargeras, he was in there, and that's where a lot of the shenanigans were happening a lot, with swap blasting and whatnot. Pushing Maiden on Tomb of Sargeras Heroic, we were having difficulties one night, and we kept having the same people die over and over again to not hitting the right colors with the color orbs they had on themselves. Yellow to yellow, green to green. We had people who kept on running into the wrong colors. I don't know how you managed to do that every time, but they were doing it every time. Or running onto the wrong side. So if you had yellow, you stack up the yellows. They were running to the green and wiping everyone out on the green side, causing us to jump in the hole and restart the entire fight. And we did this repeatedly. On the second to last attempt of this happening, I was getting really tired of the entire fight because it wouldn't be a healing problem. It would just be someone went to the wrong side or took the wrong orbs and died somewhere on the platform, or jumped or got knocked off and fell into the hole, or other stupid things like simply just don't do the stupid thing. It's fine. It would have been fine at least if it wasn't for Rez having a add-on that would constantly spam the chat whenever someone died, show them how they died, and everything else. Basically, we'll get a message saying, Sleepy One died to Holy Orb by Furbin. Or Furbin killed Sleepy One with Holy Orb. Stuff like that. Which would have been fine, but then whenever we respawned, it will go through and list all the buffs that everyone had, who was missing a buff. Basically, it was a basic raid tool assistant. But the problem is we're all in voice chat. This is something we don't need to visualize. We can see who's dying to what, especially in that fight, because we can literally see who died and who's on the wrong side. But I was mainly getting frustrated because I got tired of seeing the wall of text whenever we wiped, whenever we had to do a wipe, whenever someone would die and kill half the raid because they ran to the wrong side. I was just getting frustrated with it. So on our second to last attempt, a good portion of the raid was dead or dying. We weren't going to get it. And I just wanted it to end. So I had the Holy Orb and I ran into someone that was green because I just wanted it to end. I wanted that pull to end and let's just start fresh. I saw it pop up. Sleepy One killed this person with Holy Orb. Yep, that happened. And I muted the add-on because I got tired of seeing it. By muting the add-on, I muted Rez. I put him on the ignore list for WoW Mind you, was all in voice comms, all on Discord, so we can hear each other talk. And I didn't want to make. I'm sure he had the add-on for a reason, so I didn't want to mess anyone up by requesting him to change the add-on, get rid of the add-on. So I just ignored him. Problem solved. Jump forward to Burning Throne, Argus, and we're doing No More Dogs. Let's do No More Dogs. And we're doing okay. This is like our third attempt doing dogs. We're having positioning problems because we had some range that kept on getting too close to dogs or would get too far away from the rest of the group, that healing them became a chore because we weren't stacked up doing AoE healing. We were still running with 2 druids as the main healing force, and occasionally, if that other druid wasn't available, we would be a druid and a shaman. So, us grouping up was the best way to keep healing going, keep everyone up and running. But occasionally a random ranged character go off by themselves. But other things with the cone attacks and other things the dogs did, we started to have issues, and we were on our third attempt. On the third attempt of trying to kill this boss, Rez went from full health to dead. There was no time to heal him. He just dropped. He was at full health and dropped. Everyone who was watching the bars, the 2 other healers, because we had 3 healers on this pool, we couldn't heal him. He was gone. Just poof, gone. And we just continued going. We wiped because whoever killed him spooked one of our tanks, or I can't exactly remember how we died, but we all wiped on that pool. But what happened next was even more messed up. So Rez is in voice chat. He's in voice chat with us. Instead of asking me the question voice comms, so I can answer him, he's whispering to me. I had forgotten he was on my ignore list. This has been months since I did that, so I forgot. Well, he sees that I blocked him. I had him on ignore, so he messages the guildmaster saying, "Hey, Will has me on ignore." The guildmaster is the demon hunter tank that we had. He says, "Hey Will, why do you have Rez on ignore? He's really upset about it." I said, I had to sit there for a minute and think. I don't remember. Oh, no, I do. Yeah, I muted him back when we were progressing on Heroic Maiden, because I got tired of seeing his add-on that showed how everyone died. And that caused it to be worse, because Rez didn't believe that, because once again, we're in comms. He didn't believe that. He leaves the Discord at that point, and Lambert's trying to tell him, "Hey, Rez, Will wasn't trying to actually ignore you. He muted you because of an add-on that you had back in Tomb of Sargeras, which apparently he didn't have the add-on anymore." I didn't know, because I forgot I had him on ignore after I muted him that night. But it turns into this big thing where he is convinced that we let him die. We just let him die because why didn't we heal him? Because the whisper he sent to me originally was, "Why didn't you heal me?" So if it wasn't for the other 2 healers and our raid leader Loki actually looking at what happened and looking at logs, Rez would have probably have left. He didn't believe us when we said that he went from full health on our screen to dead. Someone was recording, because they recorded their own gameplay to keep track of the rotations to make sure everything's going correctly, and watch their placement of others, because that's what they like to do, to analyze stuff. And that video, that little recording, all helped us too, because it showed that Rez on our screens, everyone's screens, went from full health to dead. No time to heal. he died because one of the dogs got too he got in front of one of the dogs at some point. And I can't remember how the dogs attacked, but one of those attacks just dropped him. So all this happened. So he was getting ready to leave the guild, and if he left the guild, that one would get rid of one of our top 4 DPSs, and also that would also cause one of our other DPSs to leave, and if that person left, it'll cause another DPS to leave, and a chain effect. And maybe potentially one of us, the main tank Lambert, the Demon Hunter guy, potentially him leaving the guild too, because Rez was one of his good friends now. A big mess would have happened, all because I muted someone because of an add-on annoyed me, because it kept spamming the raid chat. So yeah, that is how me having an add-on be muted, well, me having to mute someone because I got annoyed with an add-on and then forgot about it, almost caused part of my raid and guild to just fall apart months later. Isn't it fun? Anyway, thanks for watching. This is, I thought about this story earlier today, and I just felt like talking about it. Goodbye.